before the valley wakes, before the forest stirs, before the small birds have left their nests, and the rabbits have moved from their burrows, and the world below has decided what kind of day it will be. The eagle is already in the air, already above the cloud line, already looking at a horizon that the ground cannot see from where it sits. This is not incidental. This is the eagle's first and most important choice. It rises before the world decides to move, and it rises higher than the world thinks necessary. The eagle's eye is not like other eyes. It can see 8 times farther than a human eye. It can spot a rabbit from 2 miles away. It can track movement in grass from a height that makes the grass itself invisible to human sight. But what matters most about the eagle's vision is not the distance, it is the direction. The eagle does not look at where it is. It looks at where it is going. It locks onto the target before it begins to move, and then it moves toward what it has already decided it will reach. When a storm comes, most birds land. They find shelter. They wait for the difficulty to pass before they resume flying. The eagle does the opposite. When the storm comes, the eagle spreads its wings and uses the storm's own wind to lift itself higher. It does not shelter from the storm. It rises above it, using the very force that grounded everything else as the fuel for its ascent. Eagles fly alone, not because they cannot tolerate company. They mate for life. They are intensely relational within their pair, but because the altitude they fly at does not accommodate flocking. The higher you go, the fewer the company. This is not a flaw in the altitude. It is the nature of it. The people who go to the top of anything go there with fewer companions than they started with. Not because they abandoned anyone. Because the air at that altitude requires a different kind of flight. When the eagle identifies its target and begins its dive, it does not look at anything else. It does not recalculate. It does not wonder whether a different target might be better, or whether the conditions could be more favorable, or whether it should wait for more information. It has seen, it has decided, and now it commits with the totality that commitment requires. Full speed, locked vision. Everything pointed at the one thing it has chosen to reach. At a certain point in its life, the eagle faces a choice. Its beak has grown curved and heavy. Its talons have become rigid. Its feathers have grown thick and layered and weighted. It can no longer fly with the efficiency it was built for. And so the eagle climbs to the highest cliff it can find, and it begins a process of painful renewal, so that what grows back is everything the eagle needs to continue flying for another 30 years. It does not choose comfort over flight. It chooses the pain of renewal over the slow surrender of grounding. The eagle does not know it is a metaphor. It simply lives the principles that human beings have to choose to live. But the principles are the same. Rise early, look far, use the storm, fly alone when the altitude requires it. Lock your vision on what you have decided to reach and commit to it completely. And when what you have been carrying becomes too heavy for the flight ahead, be willing to let it go, no matter the discomfort, so that what grows back serves the journey better than what is being released. When the time comes for the young eagle to fly, the mother does something that looks like cruelty and is the deepest form of preparation. She makes the nest uncomfortable. She removes the soft materials. She exposes the thorns beneath. She does this because the nest, the place that kept the young eagle safe while it needed safety, will kill the eagle if the eagle stays in it past the time it was meant to leave. Comfort that has served its purpose becomes the obstacle to the next thing. And the mother knows this. So she removes the comfort before comfort removes the flight. The young eagle falls. There is always a fall before the flight. This is not a failure in the design. It is the design. The wings do not open because the eagle is safe. The wings open because the eagle is falling. The necessity of the fall is what activates the capability. And the eagle that was pushed from the nest discovers, in the moment of greatest vulnerability, that it was carrying what it needed the whole time. It simply required the fall to make it necessary to use. From the summit, everything looks different. Not smaller, though it is smaller. Different. The problems that seemed vast from the valley floor have edges you can see from here. The distances that seemed impossible from the ground are measurable from this height, and the path forward, which was invisible from where you started, is visible from where the eagle now sits, because the eagle can see the whole landscape, and the landscape, seen whole, always has a path in it. The eagle's journey to the top is not a metaphor invented for motivation. It is a description of the same principles that every person who has ever risen to the top of anything has used. Whether they named them as eagle principles or not, rise before others. See further than the immediate. Use what tries to stop you as fuel. Fly the altitude alone if the altitude requires it. Lock your vision and commit. Release what is heavy when the flight requires lightness. And trust that the wings open when the fall makes them necessary. The eagle does not arrive at the top and stop. It circles. It maintains the height. It uses the currents. It stays at altitude, not through one magnificent effort, but through the continuous, practiced use of everything it has learned about how to stay there. The journey to the top is not the destination. The top is where the journey becomes the life, and the eagle, wings spread, vision locked on a horizon that the valley cannot see, is living at every altitude exactly what it was built to live.